We are live.
Yo.
Live on the internet?
Yes.
Better than dead on the internet.
Oh, we have lots of people for that though. Like Tony, we're canceling you.
All right.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You are the weakest mod. The
True.
content mod.
Being as I don't have moderator status.
True.
Honorary mod. Monkey mod. Sorry, Monkey Boy. Your application has been denied.
He's typing the announcement. Okay.
Done.
Nice.
Okay.
Also, for what it's worth, I just got a sounds good on our previous conversation, so.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Sounds great, even.
Hello, hello, come on in. I just farted. Great. Not me.
I saw that too. It's like, thanks for sharing.
All good. Welcome, welcome.
Howdy.
Starting at the predetermined time of 2:44 p.m. Eastern. Sharp.
Yep.
Howdy, howdy. A viable time for
It's
EU.
Zeb.
Crazy. Welcome,
That was
Zeb.
the plan.
Welcome,
That was the plan
Zeberius.
with this week.
Yeah.
Is to get an EU-friendly time. And as it turns out, it's also a mod-friendly time because we have all three of the mods here.
Crazy. And the content manager. Yo, what's up?
This
So-
is actually a private Zeb Striker stream.
Yep.
Private stream. Everybody else get it. So today we've got 5 replays queued up from week 3. There were a lot of submissions for week 5, especially Swarm. There were, 4 or 5 Swarm submissions?
Yeah.
They cut some down.
Shout out to Swarm for answering the call from last week and actually submitting
Yeah.
replays. Now everyone else has to do it next week because we got one of each.
Yeah, there's only, I think, 3 or 4 Europeans.
Yeah.
So it's not the end of the world. But honestly,
you're
Sunday
here, that's what
afternoon is not a
matters.
bad time anyway. Yeah, that's what matters. Okay, well, I guess we can just get right into the replays as people start to funnel in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just as a heads up, since we've been kind of rolling with like 3 people commentating for these past few, and as you can probably hear, I'm still a little under the weather, so I'm gonna take a step back and just like mute myself for most of this and just kind of pilot the stream. So, God,
Cody,
if you want to rewind a couple turns, and I will most likely be paying attention.
You'll just be our
We'll have to
collective
talk to
mouse.
The ghost of Toady.
Yeah.
The ghost of Toady. Toady's past.
Yep.
Toadie's present.
Toadie's future.
Nah, that
No,
one's
you're
pretty
Toady.
Not the future
Yeah.
yet. No, we're not there yet.
bleak.
All right.
Well,
Let's
when's the
flip
future? Sunday afternoon sharp?
Yeah, so still now. Alright, I flipped over to the replay screen. Let's
Okay.
get rolling.
We're starting out with a truant replay. In fact, the only truant replay that was submitted. I hope it's a good one. Who we got here?
Shuckle
We've
and
got-
Cade.
Shuckle
Tony.
and Cade. Cade is Tony. Tony has the Hisui team where he's just got 3 of the best Hisui mons. Arcanine, Samurott, and Gudra. They're all so good. I definitely underestimated Hisui and Gudra until I started prepping for my match this week or last week, sorry, against Monkey Boy.
Oh, it's stupid.
It's pretty good. Okay. We see a Cleopatra lead into the Samurott. I think that was a good read. Volt Switch is fine. Kind of tells you this is his answer instead of Gudra. Doesn't want it to get chipped.
Get him up. Yep, that's good up.
They are up. They're so up right now. Knocking
the
helmet. Honestly, sometimes it's worth to bring a helmet specifically so that it can get knocked off and you get value out of it.
I've done that before against their aura teams a lot.
Yeah. But that Lando's already less than half after it takes Rock's chip.
Oh.
It's gonna be below 50.
Yeah, this Hoodra should probably have been Sap Sepper. I don't know if it is or not. I don't have the team replay up.
The Terra Ghost, but the crunch read on the Terra.
Oh!
I'm not sure if that was intentional or... this is a crazy turn. Hold up. What do you think? What could the crunch have been a prediction for?
Victini?
Do you think it was specifically for the Terra?
I think it was for Victini.
And there's also Goldango as well that would get chunked by it too.
But I guess it's kind of a 50-50 if you think...
Yeah, I guess there's no way
gonna read...
Goldango's coming in there.
Yeah, like, is it going to read the Flare Blitz or are you going to read the Head Smash, right? So, I guess Victini makes the most sense. Because if he's going to Head Smash, you probably just stay in with Pharaoh. So I guess the crunch is actually pretty safe. It's a pretty cool play. It kind of doesn't do much, though.
No.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's not banded. That Gyro Ball does 60. Did it reveal Boots? I don't think it did. It was not Boots Arcanine.
Oh, it was a double? I think you just split crunch there again. Your Arcanine's at 1%.
Yeah, it was basically dead, and the only removal could potentially be Lando. Oh, it's Boots Lando, so it's not even below 50 now. EQ
Let's
doing
see,
30.
come out. Oh, Gyro Ball.
This Ferrothorn's already put in so much work, though. Yeah, you can just sack this and say, good job, Ferrothorn, take your rest.
Go Watchful, let's see if it hit the flying move. Yep.
That was risky. If it didn't have Air Slash, I feel like there was probably a better switch there, maybe even...
Oh, it is Boots Dog. Oh, but it's dead. That play didn't make much sense to me. Yeah.
Well, his Hisuian Arcanine doesn't have extreme speed, right? Is that correct?
No, it does.
It does? Okay. Oh,
There's
it's just that it's
there's a
slower.
Hoodra there, there's a Zerkatry bringing electric on the ground type, it means
That's
revealing Scarf or Terra? Terra Grass.
Terra Grass Energy Ball. Yeah, either Grass or Fairy would have been good there, but Victini was good for either.
Fairy.
It's times like this, though, where... Oh my god, what?
My lord.
That's not even banded. But it's times like this, though, where a berry procs, and you gotta think to yourself, just like, I could have been Boots here.
Yeah. Gooby.
I think Aqua Jet kills. It's also faster now, yep.
Up.
And...
More revealed.
Kilowattrel should come in here.
Kilowattrel is... Free Volt Switch? Yep. Goodbye.
Yeah, claims another, and this is looking pretty good. Hurricane will kill the Mega Gallade in the back later.
Gyarados will force in the Zerkatry.
This is Mega Gara, right?
Yeah.
Wait, the switch on the electric move? On the Volt Absorb, crazy. I think that was risky. I would have probably just sacked the Gyarados, honestly. Because Kilowattrel looks like a win con. Assuming it hits. Oh, Roost? That was so risky too. Oh, well, it paid off. All good. And if it has one more Hurricane in it, it is Scarf though, so the Roost actually mattered. And the current Hurricane hits the kill. GG! So I think personally there were a couple, I don't want to call them misplays because it worked out in the end, but maybe areas to work on optimization. What do you guys think?
I agree. There's definitely some, like, we think 2 or 3 turns ahead. That play was, I'd say, not optimal, but again, I'm not gonna say it was bad because again, it worked out in the end, right?
Yeah. It's hard to say any of these are really bad in the first place. I do think it's just kind of unnecessarily risky to roost in front of a Gallade on your win con. Although honestly, at that point, maybe it was just a Goldango angle. Maybe the thought was just
if it was Scarf Goldango, it didn't matter, right?
Yeah, exactly. None of this really mattered.
Well, if it was Scarf
Hard
to
to
begin with, and he clicks Dazzling Gleam, he's not doing anything to Goldango.
Yeah. You want to check the team?
He had nothing that hit
Check
both
the Shuffle
Tusk
team?
and Goldango.
Yeah. I don't think it was revealed Scarf.
No.
Goldango never left the ball, right? So.
I mean, the Zerkatry, I don't think, was revealed Scarf until the end.
Oh, yeah.
So which one are we looking at?
The Goldango. Did I see Air Balloon?
Is it? Oh, is it?
It is Air Balloon, yeah.
Yeah.
It is timid, though.
Risky.
Yeah, that could boil down into a pretty risky endgame. Where, especially after taking 2 rocks, I think after Goldango takes chip, you can, takes chip trading with Gallade, you can just lock yourself into, like, Scarf Dazzling Gleam on Zerkatry. Kill the 50% Gyarados and everything else after a boost. There was definitely outs there.
I'm wondering if the Arcanine play there was because he was already 1 HP, and so he might have been just to come in to be like, well, if this is a choiced Kilowattrel, maybe he's choiced into Hurricane, maybe he misses in it, and you get a Head Smash or something. You know, right? Like it's like if he's gonna die anyway, I don't know what the plan would have been otherwise. Because who else are you really coming in outspeeding and killing? I guess Goldango, but even then, it's
it actually outspeeds a lot of the team, like the top 3 there.
Tusk. Well, but he's just not really doing anything to Tusk.
That's true. Even with the play rough,
Gyarados Head Smash would hit, but not if he's Mega.
Could get intimidated, and I think
he played well.
Yeah, it was a good game. I think you just left yourself open to some potential outs for Cade to come back, but it ended up working out. So good job, GG. And I like your sets too. It was good at identifying the Kilowattrel was a win con.
Next up,
we've got Aura in chat. Hello. Sick. Max saying Hudra's bad. No, actually, you're bad. Sorry.
Max is bad at identifying good dragon types. Changed my mind.
That's true.
Let's
Max
talk
about High Dragon, though.
Yeah, he's a High Dragon apologist. It's okay.
For these next ones, I like the discussions around what we're guessing the leads are, by the way.
Yeah, okay.
So let's do that first.
Alright, well, I completely forget. But, I mean, I'm safe to assume a Samurott lead.
Yeah, that's pretty... And probably counter Samurott lead would be Zera Aura.
Or Serena. Both work.
I would think Sandy Shocks could be pretty good too, and Garchomp is pretty decent into pretty much everything, except for like a Kyurem lead. That's unlikely. I guess, well, Serena has triple axle, so that might be not that good. Yeah, maybe Chomp isn't great. So definitely Samurott or...
I'm going Samurott, Serena as my guess.
Yeah. Alright, let's hit it.
Oh!
Yep.
Oh!
Into Zera. So if it was the Sandy Shocks lead, this would have been really good for Corey. We see the fake out.
That breaks his potential sash. I like that.
That's true. Block the fists. Yep. And this is kind of a problem. I think the only answer is Serena.
That's wild. It protects.
True, there is an electric immunity and a ground immunity. And he gets a read. That's a crazy read. Misses the toxic. This is what I was talking about in a past week, where I said if you miss the first time you click toxic, it's unlikely you're actually going to get that toxic off on the thing you want to get it on. With the exception of if you have a berry for the thing you're toxic. Okay. Definitely
Uh-oh.
dodged a bullet there. Maybe not. This is still gonna do a billion. 61.
Rip.
And Kirim's just down. Gets a boost. What's the out? Hope it's not Scarf. It's not Scarf.
It's not Scarf. It was Boots. I actually thought it was Specs the first time I watched this game. Because I'm not used to Kirim taking that much damage.
Yeah, from a neutral move, right?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Oh!
Close combat eject pack.
Now that's a cool use of eject pack. Take
There
notes.
you go.
Take notes, people.
Wait, but that was also a T-bolt clicked on the Zera.
That's wild.
Expecting the Steela to come in. 25 on a rapid spin is also pretty crazy too.
Ooh.
That can't be good.
Rut-row.
I think he's going to resort to fake out chipping.
Yeah. 19. You gotta do 2 more times. Oh no.
Rip.
Not a good look. Yep. It's happening.
I just
Good.
want to point out that
Arena?
Ambipom would have done this on the first fake out. You wouldn't have to do it
Yeah.
2 times.
Yeah, that's great.
Lethal for identifying what he had to do here.
Yeah, true. You could probably preserve the Ogre Pawn here. Yeah. I probably would have gone Chomp to get the helm or the
Chip.
rough skin chip.
Oh.
Because yeah, this just dies to the Zera now. But Chomp is in for free. It is Mega, so it isn't Roselli. And there's no play rough anyways. EQ is gonna kill. Do you think it's Air Balloon Feeny?
I thought
always
it was Scarf when I watched the game,
Hmm.
and I was correct. But it didn't kill.
The Chomp is just so fat, dude.
But and then like Scarfini cleans.
It does look pretty good, unless there's a counter scarf on.
Unless there would be a
Valiant.
counter scarf in Valiant or something, which in this case
Crazy.
there was.
Damn.
And you can just sack this for chip now at this point. Yep. Bulk up, that might be the only play.
Actually, I think I probably would have jabbed if it actually. It depends if it killed, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
If
It
it didn't- if
probably
it-
does.
Because then you're at a bit more HP. You might live a cudgel. You probably don't live cudgel
Yeah,
until
it would depend on
Aqua
if you had
Cutter.
speed. That was still a really close game. What percent is Samurott at?
I think it's like a fake out.
Yeah, I think just a fake out, right?
83.
But still, I think that was a good use of fake out to avoid spikes getting up. Because if spikes were up this game from Samurott, it would have been totally different. Zera wouldn't have been able to come in as often to fake out, or if it did, it would have taken a lot more chip. So I think the fake out was good. It does leave you with no play rough, and if Zera had play rough to hit Chomp, then Feeny would have killed it, not taken the Earthquake, and probably would have won out. Right?
I think if you want to like
Sash.
nitpick and play like a safer line, I think you sack. Nitpick's not the right word, but you can sack Ogie Dogie there to get another fake out on Garchomp.
True. Yeah, maybe a calc could have been done.
Yeah,
Because what was the bulk on Chomp? It was no bulk investment, like 4 Spadef on Garchomp.
yeah.
So you could have, like, you have the information that your Moonblast never kills there. You want to confirm, Toady, that it was Scarfini? Well, actually, it has to be because it was full speed Garchomp. Yeah, Scarfini, max special attack. So you know that your Moonblast never kills.
Or at the very least, it's a roll.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Could have been a roll, but then, like you said, you could have played around that
Hey.
to make it sure.
You could also... You knocked it off, right? You should have CC'd.
You knocked what off?
You click knock on the Garchomp after the fake out turn, right?
Oh, true. If you click CC, that
You click
guarantees your
CC, I
Feeny
think
kills.
you win.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because this kills, you go Feeny, and it lives at 6. And if that was a close combat, yeah,
Yeah.
I actually think Feeny wins out here. Barring like a Moonblast special attack drop, and even then you have a switch. You have a sack to drop the special attack drop. Yeah, this could have changed a lot just by one button.
Eesh. Good game, though.
Yeah, that was really close. And seeing how the tables could have been turned just from one different move being clicked, a slight optimization, just goes to show also how close it was. Goodra and all Goodra aliases are bad. Now that is cap. Okay. What are we on to next? Anyone want to take the reins for this one? This was crazy.
This game is wild. From at least the parts that I've watched, which wasn't the whole thing.
Yeah. We've got Siderius versus DJ Barara. Barara would have just traded in half of his team for Rain after having the realization that, wait, what am I doing? Why am I not drafting Rain? I'm the Rain god. Dropped everything to pick up Rain, and is now here with the Rain Rillaboom that we all have come to know and love him for, versus Siderius, who I think in the last couple of weeks played very stally, right? Like the team was very defensively minded, and they were pretty long games. This is a long one too.
Yeah, there's also a Pex on this roster.
Oh yeah.
So this is the hustle stall team, the deplorable stall team, if you will.
Pex, Tang, Corv, Latias, and Mega Altaria.
Lethal Blue out here with Mike Evans as the GOAT. I have the Red Zone channel on my other monitor.
Alright, let's hit it and see. It was an interesting lead here. It's one of the few parts I remember about this. The Ditto lead.
The scout.
Just to check the team.
Yeah.
Or check the set. So seeing the set, now you know, I would assume, with an Altaria switch, that Politoed doesn't have Ice Beam, and Altaria is always free on it. Especially with Heal Bell, you can just drop the Toxic and you don't care. And the special Dragonite, honestly, Hurricane Dragonite in Rain with Thunder is kind of a threat.
That's really good.
No clue Dragonite got half of these moves, dude.
Yeah, and it has, what, like at least 100 special attack.
As someone who's drafted Dragonite Rain before, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. It has water coverage. I think it has Surf, maybe.
It has Surf and Pump and Aqua
There you go.
Tail. If you want to go physical in Rain.
Well, missing that T-Wave is pretty unfortunate, though.
F.
That's something that Corv can't really deal with very well, is a lot of the time it has to roost at like very specific intervals. And being able to disrupt that sometimes with the para.
Oh, missing the Leech.
Missing Leech.
Block kind of reveals the set, though.
You can kind of expect what to see here. Yeah, block and
the
poison.
Poison.
But this doesn't beat it, does it? There's no way. I like that it doesn't struggle, though. Now it'll start to struggle, but it doesn't on the first turn.
And it rocks off the helmet chip and then just dies.
I love seeing the seeded grass type too.
Like
the cursed seeded grass.
But you know, it did its job, kind of.
Yeah.
Aggro died, you know, whatever.
Did Tang stay in there to predict a thunder or something?
I don't know.
Maybe Latias might have been a better play there. We get the pair off now, though. Body press probably means it's defensive.
You see a Coordinate switch? Oh.
Get a burn? No burn. Not a single drop of justice. Water's too cold.
Sidereus says he didn't know Dragonite got Thunder and it ruined his whole game plan.
Yeah. I think they even mentioned post-game that that Dragonite set was really strong against this team.
Tangrowth stayed in to try and call it the Thunder and lost
Yeah.
me the game.
DD though, this might get there. It has Heal Bell for the T-Wave. Terra Grass, Woodhammer, it's 56. That's not enough.
Is that
Maybe a Grassy Glide?
You can roost again.
Nope. Goes for the kill, gets a crit. That puts it into 2-hit KO range. No, it doesn't, actually. Oh, especially after Reflect. T-Wave into Flinch. Probably just see a Heal Bell here. No, a Dragon Dance?
Let's see.
Now you have to attack. You're gonna get encored.
Yep.
Yeah, what?
Well, you got the pair off, so I don't entirely hate that.
I think that second Dragon Dance though should have been the Heal Bell.
True.
Fog, drop the screens, drop the rocks. 59 from a liquidation. I can't head calc whether that's physical or special. Has this revealed pressure? It is pressure, so mirror armor won't be preventing defense drops. But that stalled out a lot of rain turns. Only one left now. Actually, going for the Mega Evolution was pretty big because now there's no Cloud 9 for the rain, which is an interesting dynamic where you can kind of choose to keep it base. Scald is 25. That makes me think it's Spadef Corv. Well, maybe not. Polytoad kind of sucks.
This is coming from the person that got swept by the Toad.
Yeah, from DJ Barrera. Corv has the switch, although what's the switch? 59 on a crit. And rain is still up. It's gonna, yeah, that crit really mattered. That guaranteed put it into horsepower range. Get the Toxic off with Ditto. That is nice. You put it on a bit of a timer, because Sidereus really struggled with being able to actually hit Swampert.
Defense drop is huge.
Defense drop. I would have maybe just not even terrored there. Maybe reading an Ice Punch. I guess...
He knows the moves. He did scout it with Ditto.
Well, it also stops the Toxic, which is fair.
True.
But I think the game is so dire that you have to hope that he doesn't click Toxic. Hope that he reads the Terra Steel, for example.
Yeah, the Tangrowth going down to that Dragonite made this Swampert unlock. It basically unlocked it.
Yeah, you're right. Missing the Wisp. At that point, probably just go for Chip over Wisp. I think a Body Press would have done more than the Will-O-Wisp will. But Altaria could get there, honestly. Encore into Roost, but that's fine. Yeah, this is okay. You just sit here, roost up. I just saw its name, Fua Fua. It's very fluffy.
High value roost. Here comes the DD, hopefully.
It's going to be on the Heal Bell. This is the right choice, but now you have to... What do? I think Return is the right choice, but that's still so tough. This Encore Polytoad is really a thorn in the side. Although I think if...
Here comes the Pert.
I think if it was hit with a Body Press instead of a Will-O-Wisp, might have changed the outcome. Might have been dead there to the Return. Wouldn't be able to Encore. And then this will just kill with the Glide. Yeah. GG.
Kind of unlucky with the drops there. And the crits.
Yeah, that's true. The crit on the Altaria, the defense drop on Latios, sorry.
So I got a question.
The Wisp miss put you turn behind.
What's up?
So I know that for Gliscor, when he has Toxic on him, like, 'cause he has his Toxic Orb, if you have Gliscor in for 10 turns and then put in a neutralizing gas mon, he is on 10 turns worth of Toxic. Like, the timer is at 10 turns.
Yes.
If you're the last mon left and you have Toxic on you and you heal Bell it off or get rid of it for any other reason and then get it put back on, does it start back at turn 1? Or is it still, like, just as long as that mon's been out?
It goes back to turn 1.
Okay.
It's all the counter is always reset when you switch out, isn't it?
Well, not even just when you switch out. I'm saying, like, I guess, but when you cure it, does it also reset? Just whenever you get it back.
Yeah, it does.
That's why if you're Toxic a mon that just healed your Toxic, it doesn't instantly lose 50.
Got it. Well, that's what I was wondering. Yeah, because I wasn't sure if that made a difference for that endgame. But I guess it does make sense that it's only for, like, Toxic Orb.
Yeah, it's like
heal.
each instance of poison will count its own poison turns.
Yeah.
Yeah, grassy terrain only weakens 3 moves. Earthquake, Bulldoze, and I think Dig is the last one.
What's the last one?
Dig? Yeah, so High Horsepower and Stomping Tantrum get around it.
Yeah, and
No, it's not Dig, it's Magnitude. So yeah, Magnitude,
yeah,
Bulldoze, and Earthquake are weakens, but
yeah,
I forgot Magnitude was the thing.
High Horsepower ignores it. And all the special ones too, so like Scorching Sands and Earth Power also ignore it.
I think there might also be an argument for High Horsepower over EQ even outside of terrain. Because the high crit chance is actually pretty relevant against things that maybe want to boost their defense or lower your attack.
You say that like a person who's never missed a High Horsepower, though.
You know, thinking about it, I don't think I've ever missed a High Horsepower. But just thinking about it, like the
High Horsepower,
like the 5%, because it's 95 accuracy, right?
Yeah.
The 5% miss chance versus the extra 12.5% crit chance might actually balance it out to make High Horsepower a technically slightly stronger move.
So yeah, Max is saying, and I didn't really realize this before, the grassy terrain weakens the AoE ground moves.
Oh, that makes sense.
High Horsepower isn't high crit chance.
What am I thinking of that's high crit ground?
Yeah, High Horsepower has absolutely no secondary effect. It's literally just a single target, 95% accurate, like slightly lower BP version.
Drill Run.
Oh, Drill Run is what I'm thinking of. You're right.
Which also has a 95% accuracy.
True, but that is much weaker, so it's probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not worth. There's some things that only get Drill Run though, like B-Drill and
Can you imagine Mega B-Drill with Earthquake? That'd be freaking scary. Yeah, that was a wild game.
Crazy game. And the special Dragonite, the Encore, the specialty Encore Polytoad. Alright, on to the next. We've got... Oh, it's a Resident Leezy.
Hey, this is my game.
Leezy Peasy versus Royce Snover. At the time, both of these guys were at the top of their division at 2-0.
2-0 plus 10.
Oh yeah, it was an exact tie. We see the Regirock, I believe, making... Is this its debut? No, it's been brought like 3 times. Okay. You see Roaring Moon lead. I think this is pretty safe, honestly. You can just U-turn out.
Oh, wait, I gotta make my prediction. Oh, no, I'm not looking. It's Bear and Bell.
Yep.
Oh, I 50-50'd that other one, didn't I?
That's no helmet on the Regirock. But 42 from a Volt Switch. This is already hurting. Bronzong on probably a predicted switch to the Ursaluna. That's a really good double. To the Quag, do you Toxic? Future Sight? Sure. But Quag can't do much to
Bronzong.
Zong.
Oh!
Red card.
Bear season.
You know what? Honestly, would have been better if it didn't red card him.
It really would have. If that Quagsire got toxic, then a lot of my headaches for this game would have been answered.
Yeah. And now
Just
again,
there's
you
nothing.
you missed your first toxic effectively, so less likely to land it moving forward. Chilly Reception, that's such a good combo into the Bear Tick. This is a Terra Captain Bear Tick too.
Yep. To get a dance. Oh, he's gonna get the ice
No
punch.
dance.
There was a future sight coming, so I knew I couldn't go into Moon to block the future sight. 'Cause
Yeah,
he could
that's
just
true.
make an ice move.
True.
Gets the SE, but this is about to die, isn't it?
He gets one hit off.
Yeah, true.
He predicts the non-ice move, which in this case is Shadow Claw.
Nice, good predict.
He predicts. Too bad your future sight is... Nope, it's still going. It's gonna hit this thing. Is this physical? Yeah. Ooh.
Nice. The Shukaberry though.
Physical is a good choice into
But
Nido.
you get an extra turn.
Glow King.
The future sight does actually decent damage. That makes
Fun
me
fact.
think it's Fizz Def.
Fun fact to the people in the chat: Nido King Nido Queen, actually both have a higher attack stat than special attack stat.
True.
Like, significantly higher, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just that there's no Earthquake isn't boosted by sheer force.
Yeah. Plus the base power of the special moves are all make up for the drop in special attack.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that does 51. Dude, Moon is so good. But also, yeah, 21% from an ice punch is pretty crazy.
The protect into court change feels real bad, but I guess that was predicting the high jump kick, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Cool.
And that
set.
is a speed tie there, right? 119.
Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah. He's got inside info.
You elected to not win the speed tie.
I speed crept his second highest thing
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I
yeah.
was in my head. Cinderace
Does that
was gonna
mean-
be scarfed or some crap.
Does that mean you can go adamant?
Yeah, I'm adamant.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Adamant, and yeah.
And only
what's this?
50-50 get value out of that speed anyway, right? Yeah.
Pyro Ball, so it's not. Well, it's already switched from. Oh, the sub.
Yeah,
I
this
went for
turn.
a sub
Surgery.
to win I went for a sub to play around U-turn back into Quag, and if I got that sub off, it probably just won the game from there. So if I click T-Bolt instead of sub, Zorkatree
Okay.
kills the next 4 thing, all 4.
The energy ball into the Regirock though would have been kind of heat too. Still chunks Cinderace for a bunch, right?
Did like 19 or something. It wasn't that much. I think it's pretty weak.
Alright, sure. Thought
Curious
choice.
about the Grass Knot versus Energy Ball.
It did more damage to Ursaluna.
Oh, it's
Grass
grass.
Knot.
Knot. I was in my head going energy ball does more than 19 to Cinderace, right? But it's grass knot. No, that
Yeah, I
makes
think
sense.
it's
Grass
like
Knot was a
60.
guaranteed Oko against Ursaluna, while Energy Ball wasn't.
That makes sense. The duck.
That U-turn was crazy.
Does so much damage, dude. Not very effective. 20.
Just that he clicked it into an Amorous when Pyro Ball was guaranteed to kill. It's like he was reading my mind there.
Yeah, that was kind of a soul read. Back to the Moon, though. This is going to do some serious damage. You don't really care that it's toxic either. In fact, it's kind of good that it can't be scalded now. 80 on a crit. I don't think this kills, though. Now it's going to do, like, 40. Maybe 35. Yeah.
No, it's banded. It killed.
I actually thought it was banded with how much it did to Ursaluna. Holy moly.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Quagsire, if it's physically infested, and even in general, has crappy Spadef.
Unfortunately, choice specs Chi-Yu 252 play.
Yeah. Bonk.
Ooh, ouch. It's
Yeah,
so
I
plus one.
I think that.
I was trying to get
I like
2
the mix.
superpowers off to live a Pyro Ball.
Yeah, Toxic's
But
not
the
gonna.
issue is forced.
Yeah, once that toxic got off, though, he probably wins if he switches out, right? Just straight up.
Probably.
Now it's a unknown quantity.
Well, Nemris definitely did its job. It took 2.
Yeah, and it got the Quag, which was difficult for the other 2 mons to deal with. U-turn.
U-turn, very
Good
nice.
shit. Nice.
Into the moon, and you don't care too much more about moon anyways. Yeah, you can just kill something. A knockoff here kills whatever it hits, so... Cool.
Well, that dock has to live 2 of something, right? So...
I think the best move Cinderace will have to hit it is high jump kick. And
yeah, Libero high jump kick does a lot.
Yeah, it's smart that Royce didn't use a coverage move to get.
But it was Scarf!
GG!
Which was
I
my
think that was
reaction
a-
when I
that was a
watched
good
this game
line, though.
live, too. It was, oh my god, it's Scarf!
This was a good line for Royce as well, though, because of the way Protean works, where you only change type if you use a move that's not your current type. So
I
clicking the Pyro Ball still means that you can get Protean on a high jump kick to boost the attack into the
See, I would have
Kukwavo
done it the other way around. I would have taken the Protean thing. I would have taken the bug.
bug, yeah.
Or whatever into fighting into the water move. In case I didn't kill. Because I'm not clicking Pyro Ball into the duck anyway. So I'm clicking my coverage
No, that's
move.
what I'm saying. So,
Yeah.
Toad, if you go back like just
Yeah,
2 turns,
I'm saying he shouldn't have clicked Pyro Ball.
I think Pyro Ball was good. Because if
Also,
you...
the last move on Cinderace was Sucker Punch, not High Jump.
Oh, it
Kick.
was Sucker Punch?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm clicking U-turn. I'm clicking U-turn here. So I
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
I was assuming high jump kick
But at that,
as the last
but,
move.
but at that point, if you have Pyro Ball, U-turn, and High Jump Kick, Pyro Ball is your only thing. Pyro Ball is the thing that hits the duck the best, right?
No, high jump kick hits best.
Well,
Yeah, I'm taking the bug thing for the resistance and then clicking, I guess, high jump kick. But
I'm just saying, since he didn't have High Jump Kick, it
Yeah.
makes Pyro Ball the best click, right?
yeah,
Yeah, you said it
think
the other
you-
way around.
I think you just lose. I think you just lose though at that point if there's
Yeah,
those two
it's-
moves.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't ever actually kill the quack. Even if it's not Scarf, I think you still win.
I think
Maybe
the
there's an out with a burn.
I think the game was really well played.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the circuitry turns were a bit weird. And I think letting on the other side, letting Quag die to the Namorous after you already toxiced it was not the best play, given that the rest of the 2 mons were sort of walled by it.
Hmm.
Like you can stack
Maybe.
everything else with the poison Namorous, and then Quag can sort of just exist and you win.
Do you think there's a line here where, like you said, you U-turn on the Roaring Moon? Excuse me. You U-turn on the Roaring Moon to get you off of Fire type, and then the Quack comes in. This is assuming non-Scarf. I think the Scarf sealed the deal either way.
Yeah, you
But you
hit-
U-turn here instead of Pyro Ball,
Yeah,
and then you fish just for a Pyro Ball burn. So you live the, let's just say, Aqua Step or Wave Crash.
mm-hmm.
And
That's
then,
a line, right?
yeah, that's definitely a line. Like I said, the Scarf sealed the fate of this game anyways. It didn't matter.
But even like if you U-turn and it's not Scarf, you could push for that. If it's not Scarf, you live 2, right? As a bug type.
Yeah, exactly.
I assume you can fish for burns and crits and stuff.
Yeah.
Not clicking U-turn just kind of and not having the coverage kind of just also sealed it anyway. Even if it wasn't Scarf, you can't do anything to it, and then I assume Wave Crash kills you even if it's burned. I don't know. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, that was a crazy good game.
Yeah, it was.
And you can tell that this is the top echelon of Swarm 2. I think there were a lot of really good plays. And I think you guys are both still near the top, right? Looking at current standings.
Yeah, we're both 3-1 now, I think.
Yeah, you're both 3-1.
I just checked a calc just out of curiosity for a non-attack boosting item for Quack. Wave Crash still does 78 to 92 even to Terra Bug Cinderace.
When it's burned?
No. I'm saying, if he were to U-turn there, because I'm saying like if he's clicking Wave Crash Scarf, he chunks himself. Like he takes damage.
Yeah.
You know? And that Pyro Ball is still hitting him for 35 to 41.
Yeah, that's why we're saying the scarf made it so that wasn't a line. But if it wasn't scarf and it was just like boots or something,
Then you
fish for the U-turn changing you away from fire type might have helped, because then you can fish for a burn on Pyro Ball, and then the Wave Crash doesn't kill you, and you get to kill it with a second Pyro Ball.
You're not forced to click U-turn on the turn anyway to dodge the Wave Crash on the duck either.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is that I don't know if you guys are saying like if we know that it's a scarf, but like even if it is a scarf, Terra Bug has a chance at the lowest roll 79 to survive the scarf quack. And after he because it's 79 is the lowest roll. He could take 79. He chunks himself to 33. Powerball's a guaranteed kill. If he were Terra Bug there, there's a chance he survives and just kills Quack.
Did you calc that with the Quick-Wave bulk? And was it on non-stab Pyro Ball? The Cinderace, you got to take the. I guess change the type, right?
No, he is Terra. Like I have him as. But
if you take, you should just take Libero off and make him a bulk type.
You know what it is? Yeah, that's right.
Because that Pyro Ball is going to do a little bit less damage.
Well, now 35 to 41, it's still guaranteed if he's at 33. But I guess I didn't check Quack's set. It's
Quack's
he's only at 33 because he already.
Crit. Going U-turn and critting wins. As low as that.
176.
Just crit.
HP.
Just burn.
Hey, there's still a roll. I mean, listen, there's a path to victory with U-turn into Pyro Ball if he gets a minimum roll from the Wave Crash and then a high roll on the Pyro Ball against that set. There is a path to victory there by rolling the way it does. There is not if he's Fire type though.
There wasn't. Didn't play to it. I mean, to be fair, you didn't know it was Scarf yet, technically.
Luck is a skill.
But like playing around, it's hard to say because if you try and play around the fact that it's Scarf and then it's not Scarf and it hits you with some whatever wild card, then you bone yourself and you say, "Oh well, why did I play to this out instead of the normal out?" Right? So it's a coin flip.
This game it's just put on had a lot of reacts, so we brought it to people. Yeah. It was definitely one of the games of all time. I'll say that.
Yes,
this is my division, so I'm the mod. I can say whatever I want.
Definitely a game for the people.
The return of Curse Articuno, but I don't know if I would call it the triumphant return of the Curse Articuno.
It was one of the returns.
It was one of those. It was not as. It didn't taste as good the second time.
Leon's my friend, but I don't know how you go and see a Moltres also with pressure on the other team and go Curse Articuno. That's the mon I want. That's what I want to bring.
Yeah. Sounds great.
Great.
Into Tail Glow Manaphy and
you can just freeze dry that. That's fine.
Freeze dry it on a curse set? You're crazy.
True, I am. Actually, no. Again, you're actually that's a testament to why the set should not have been brought.
Okay, we do see a good lead. Glamora gets the Terra Poison immediately to take down some of the damage from Flower Trick. They just trade hazards though.
It's some of that.
U-turn I feel like is not good. Although it doesn't matter because you have Revivroom. Oh, it's floating.
Today you learned.
Oh man.
Brings in the ape on the sub
room.
Is this the setup set?
Let's find out.
I actually never watched this game.
I only remember a couple key pieces.
I just know people told me about Curse Articuno.
Yeah. Annihilate's back to full from lefties. Gunk Shot does less than half.
That's a Rage Fist proc. Oh,
that's one charge on Rage Fist.
Wait, you click Brick Break. Rage Fist kill?
That's kind of meh.
Drain Punch? Why are we clicking Brick Break, dude?
Because there's an Aurora Veil on the team.
Yeah, no, not why we brought Brick Break. Why are we clicking Brick Break?
Oh, Boots?
Switches into the Tang. It's Boots.
And predicts the spin on the spin blocker.
The rapid spin into the Ghost type. Paying off.
Knock
off.
Sash? Yeah.
Yep. So
Glamora
the
comes-
T-spikes were played around.
Yep.
But I still feel like, clicking the U-turn into the Glamora that's staying in front of you.
That was a great
Probably
Glamora
wasn't it.
switching.
Yeah, this is good.
Packing Power Gem? Or Sands? Oh, it is.
Oh, the crit. Oh, I'm sure that lived too. Glamora is actually pretty bulky.
I mean,
To the
Moltres is 125 special attack. There's a chance
That's
it dies.
true. That's true. Light screen's interesting. I feel like a Volt Switch is pretty
Oh no,
free.
how much damage
Go.
does this do? Holy!
Oh,
Wow, got lucky with the crit.
Every EV matters.
every EV. Keeping it alive. I actually like keeping it alive. Setting up the spikes. This will eventually die to poison. Good chip.
Okay, Articuno, the defense boost.
Oh my god, you're right. It doesn't calculate that in, like, for example, if there's an ice type and it uses body press in snow, it doesn't use that, right?
Cool.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
Setting up the curse.
It's just toxic now.
Yeah.
We're still setting up. I think
I
toxic is
don't-
a really good bring.
The set was hilarious against like the physically inclined Fairs team it played that one game,
Yeah.
but it's not good here.
Into a Moltres, into a Manaphy.
Even a
Into
Roar
the
Veil
Veil
is
team.
kind of bad because you don't have the base stats to break through anything.
Yeah. Yeah, the set really relies on just, like, having +6 all the time and always being ×4 attack in order to actually break stuff. Doing 17 to a Moltres is kind of pitiful. I mean, hey, at least it can't get burned. And what's the last move? Have we seen Avalanche yet? No, it just switches out into the Tang growth. I would have expected a flamethrower there. Or Fire Blast. Hurricane whiffs. Ancient Power. Boosto? No Boosto. Oh, that's gotta be AV Tang. Boosto? No Boosto.
If only.
So sad. We live in a society. Boosto? No Boosto.
It's gonna happen eventually.
One more? Nope, just knocks. Knocks the boots. That's kind of crazy. You're never setting rocks again, so boots don't matter against this. I think that's a bit of a misplay. Although, I don't think Ancient Power is much better anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Lele Psychic could probably claim one.
Oh.
Doesn't quite. Flamethrower. You probably predict the Meow. Is this a Meowscarada prediction? Oh, it didn't pay off. I think that was the right play to get back into the game. Yeah, he's
I
even
don't know.
saying, oh, you kept it in. It's okay, Moonblast will kill.
I guess the Moonblast.
Moonblast looks good against everything. Manaphy is boots. That's crazy. I didn't notice before. Surf, and then I think Lele does the spikes, right?
It should.
Oh, it lives?
I don't understand that line though, but I guess you're playing for the differential at that point.
Yeah.
Or you're
Going
not.
for it. GG. That was still a roller coaster.
That was a wild game.
The Ancient Powers, the Curse Articuno, the U-turns on Glamora. What else was there? The crit Scorching Sands. I think it was well played by Banhara and definitely took advantage of the kind of
Alright.
forced sets.
All right, show me the what was the bulk on the Glamora.
Oh, are you calculating if this
I
ends?
want to calc if that crit mattered. Well, I need some justice for
104 HP.
104. No Spadef.
Nope. And then what was the special attack on Moltres?
I think it was max.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
All right. So how much health was it at when it died? Let's go back.
60 something.
I think it was
60. And it was
60.
Terra Poison.
Yeah, which means it was a favorable roll for Neon.
So like not likely to kill.
It was 31% likely to OHKO there or KO there.
So firm to crit. I mean, getting rocks there would have been really nice. Or even if it was just a power gem, I'm pretty sure this had power gem for Moltres. I don't know, at least like having a good chance of being able to do something else here. Glamora gets one more turn, it might be a different game.
Unlocks the Curse Akuno set. TBH.
Yeah. I mean, there's still Toxic on the Ninetales, so I don't think it ever cleans.
Sure.
But still, it's another one of those games where like one different turn, if that crit didn't happen, and Glamora gets off a power gem there and kills the Moltres.
Yeah.
Very, very different game. All right, GG guys.
Yeah.
I think we have what, one more, two more?
That was the last
One
one.
hustle game, I think.
We've done the hustle game.
I think that's it though,
Yeah,
right?
I
Have we
think-
done all three? Did we do the truant game? We started with the truant game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everything's done. That was all of them.
Ah.
Oh,
look
damn.
at that.
Look at us go.
All right,
Yeah.
stream viewers, one moment while we go and stand by for a second here. 1 sec.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Are we back?
We're back.
Oh my
We are
god.
so back. Good technical pause.
It was never Jover.
Never Jover enough. Okay, we'll take a quick look at the current standings. I'm pretty sure this is up to date. This is Truant. This is after week 3. We did just review week 3 replays, but this is just current standings overall.
Wild.
Anything stand out to you guys?
Sweet's 4-0 is kind of wild. It's kind of nice to
4-0,
see him.
true.
'Cause I know that the last 2 seasons he played, it wasn't the best performance. But
I think this actually clinches him, right?
you could go you could go 4-4, and it depends who you play. I have no idea.
Aren't there only
With the 4, as someone who missed the playoffs last season, going 4-4, could happen. But again, I don't know how the 14 impacts the.
I guess it
Yeah.
is 8. It is 8.
I think last time there was one person who was 3 and 5 who made playoffs, so it might not technically clinch.
Yeah, but
But
I mean,
it's
the plus
very, very
16
likely.
differentials definitely helps.
Yeah, very likely that Sweets makes it in here. True, plus 16 is effectively plus 4 every battle.
Yeah, so
Yeah, Sweets
I
is
think it's-
playing pretty well.
it might be clinched, it might not, but I think all in all, it's pretty much clinched.
Yeah.
Again, I had a 96% chance at one point last week, and I didn't make it. So never say clinched when you're not.
It happens.
It's just weirder stuff has happened, but I'd say he's definitely probably made it.
We also see Metro Shock out here with as many wins as she had last season
Nice.
on week 4, so that's a big improvement.
2 seasons of Melmetal.
Oh my goodness. Surely there won't be a third. Let's see.
100 years
we see
Melmetal.
Kenpai is 2-1 still from last week. That's pretty good. First time, or a 2-2. Again, first time player doing very well.
Melmetal, woo!
There are 4 players still at 1 and 2 though, so this could change drastically. There's nobody currently with 3 losses. So I expect probably about half of those to be 1 and 3 and half of them to be 2 and 2, and then there's a real contention for playoff spots there.
Yeah, this whole area, because again, this is a week 3 review, but some of the week 4 games have been played, so we see some people with 4 games, some people with 3 games here. So any one of these 4 people could be 1 and 3 by the end of week 3, or I guess by the end of week 4 rather. But as of right now,
Royce at 2 and 2 is also surprising, given they were doing really well last season.
Yeah, true. They nearly topped the standings last season, didn't they? I think they were 6-2.
They were third and very 6 and 2. I think they only lost to the Alfonso and Cardbeer, who were 8-0 and 7-1.
Yeah, true. Wow.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, I think everybody's been performing really well though. As mentioned before, we did get Zathanis' first ever draft win in a few seasons, which is very good. I'm still surprised to see Tony and Bobozab down here. Although this is heel Bobozab. These hype summaries or whatever we're calling them are killing me, dude. He's so funny. If you haven't seen them,
they're killing him too.
Yeah, go check out the True in General chat. You'll see some voice clips of Bobozab doing a little performance for some hype. It's really funny and worth your time for sure. How about the Pokemon leaderboards here? Anything standing out here?
Nope, everything looks normal.
I feel like we're gonna see these 2 Pokemon, in more than one leaderboard today.
Me personally, I'm a little surprised to see Kilowattrel so high on the overall KO leaderboard.
Yeah.
Right. It did just get 3 or 4 in the battle we watched today against Cade.
Yeah, it pulled some weight, and I'm a doubter.
I've seen Reggie Steele on a mid-season podium before, so Kilowattrel doesn't surprise me.
The Sinistral though is still up here, still bringing cool sets and pulling its weight in every game that Roy's bringing it to. Honestly, kind of been an MVP for Roy.
Mm-hmm.
We see that, and we see Scizor on the overall standings too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cassie, what do you think of that?
The what?
Well, what does she think? Anyway, we can go on to Swarm.
Know.
Yeah, we'll never know. He's gone forever. Okay, we got Swarm standings. We did just see Corey beat Lethal today. So he was at least 3-0. Now we see that he's 4-0. The top of the standings has been also a really tight race. We did see Royce versus Leezy. And Luke is not to be forgotten. Who's he been playing? I don't remember who Luke has played. If you want to check his schedule.
Vanek, Ira.
Yeah, Neon, Glum. How's Glum doing? He's 2-2, 3-1?
2-2.
2-2. So I don't see Luke, or I don't think Luke's played any of the other current top contenders. That might be changing though. We do see he's gonna be playing Toady eventually. Toady, where are you?
I'm right here.
The hell? Oh, you haven't played your week 3 yet.
No.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Sunday Johnner as they are.
Yeah.
True.
Sunday Draft League.
I'm still surprised to see Neon down here. I'm pretty sure he was 5-3 last season.
He was 4.
He usually does
4.
Or 4. Yeah, I expected him to
just
decently.
barely missed playoffs last season, but he was.
I
I think he finished last season. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up last season's doc. I know it was close. They finished
Lethal.
Yeah, he
Kind
finished
of toss up last season.
Right.
He finished 3-5. He was 10th.
There's a good chance he picked up his first win today though, because I still have not even looked at that team. So.
Oh no.
I feel like he's lost in the sauce, like of his team building. I think needs to find something to solidify it.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with like bringing a funny set. But I think time and place, don't force the curse of Kuno.
Yeah.
It's just all the games so far I've seen him play.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Skyhop's still struggling to get the last dub or the first dub out here. We do see though the Terra Diplin. Honestly, I'm kind of impressed with it.
I'm surprised that Skyhops is 0-4 for how scary that mona's been in like multiple matches.
Yeah, agreed.
It's like the rest of the team just hasn't been picking up the slack where Diplin has been carrying.
Yeah. The diff probably doesn't show it because it's probably negative. You want to check the diff on Diplin?
It's +1.
It's +1. Okay.
On a team of pretty much all negative besides Vish.
And it's been brought all 4 games too.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I think it's definitely the team around it.
Like it's nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, exactly.
For a 3.1, that's insane.
Yeah, it's doing so well. I'm not sure though if it's actually that good or if it's just kind of flavor of the month.
I just think it's slightly better than 3 points. Like I would put it as like 5 or 6 point.
Yeah, even that I think is a little high. 6.
Yeah, 6 is probably high.
All right, what we got for the leaderboards?
Another Ursa Luna.
Wow, surprise! And another Dark Dragon.
Sandy Shock's making its way up the board.
Oh yeah, he's brought booster speed a couple times, and it's really popped off. I think in the last game it got like 4 KOs just off of having a speed boost right off the start.
I know that week 4 game it I think swept. Spoilers.
Shocks was one of my Terra caps, and my Paldea Dex one is really solid. Like you can, in pretty much any team, you can give it between T-Bolt, Earth Power, Power Gem, and then like Terra Blast for usually it's like either Bug or like Fairy or Ice will pretty much cover
it. Is very scary.
It's just you gotta be smart on when you bring it in with the booster energy if that's the plan.
I played one last week in a different draft league. It's like I really hope this thing somehow dies. Otherwise, my win condition feels real bad.
And it's like it's got the paradox bulk too. Like just the random 110 base HP or whatever it is.
As if AZ were here, Magneton but epic.
True. And I think we might have touched on this before, but Manaphy finally putting in the work that people say it's capable of. I'm still kind of not that much of a believer. I think it's good, but don't get me wrong. But
I think any mono with Tail Glow is good.
Yeah, I don't think it's like underappreciated. It's tiered appropriately, and I think it's putting in an appropriate amount of work, as it usually does. But there are some people that live and die, and they'll say Manaphy's OP. It needs to be like 17 points with Terra. I don't know. Yet to be proven.
Yeah.
I think Take Heart's a pretty really good sets to bring, but Tail Glow is you get the high off that stat boost.
Is Take Heart even that good? Like, it's an improvement to the Calm Mind set for sure.
Yeah.
But
I feel like I'm surprised even that you love Calm Mind.
Like I do like Calm Mind.
Yeah, you're a big Calm Mind Necrosis fan.
Yeah.
Look at this boy down here. Best Mega in the game. He's been carrying.
Mega Venusaur, it is pretty good.
He's been carrying.
It even has the Overmat seal of approval too, which is pretty rare. Oh yeah, that's right. And Monkey Dory.
I guess it's also take
this is like a very recent game.
With Manaphy too. I know in that dex it's probably a lot worse because Take Heart.
Oh yeah, Monkey.
Take Heart's probably better in Paldea decks with the less limited anti-defensive set options.
Yeah,
but
probably.
even though it removes like poison, but Monkey. Oh yeah, Monkey Dory was there. Oh,
Monkey Dory got the big 6-0 this week from Glum.
Yeah, true.
It was crazy. Yeah, it was what, sub CM dual stab or something?
Yeah, it was sub CM, probably dual stab.
Yeah, Psychic Sludge Wave. Yeah, crazy set. Definitely an underestimated type. The Psychic Poison. I know that I, for one, was not a believer of like Slow King Galar and Slow Bro Galar on their release because I thought their type was just kind of crap. But upon further investigation, it's definitely pretty good.
Yeah.
Hard to say it's good offensively, but defensively it's so good. And it gives you the opportunity to set up those combines.
I really get used to it. Hustle.
On to hustle. So I lost to Zeb this week, unfortunately.
I lost to AZ in a great game. So I'm out of my playoff spot now.
Oh yeah, you were in a playoff spot at 1 and 2.
Playoff spot 1 and 2, baby. It's
Let's go.
Garbage player, just like a trash player. Like it's just bad.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah,
what the heck?
He's just gonna.
Yeah, he's -3.
Have you won anything before?
I've won 2 of my games. I don't know.
I meant just have you won a season before, or does DJ Red Lantern just win them all in your home league?
He pretty much does, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want to hear it.
True.
We promoted him and not you for a reason.
Yeah.
Sure. That's why he's a mod.
Okay, true.
Not last baby by Max.
Yeah, we do see Shoshin still at the bottom. Has yet to play week 4. I think that's happening tonight. They should all be happening tonight, though. So.
Yeah.
I've
Shark and Matayoshi play, so one of them will be 2 and 2.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. We see Siderius hasn't played. Bolito hasn't played. Oh, we haven't heard yet from Matayoshi, so I'm not sure if that's even going to happen.
I know we have a few extensions this week.
Mm-hmm.
I think we 2, at least. I
Yep.
think Shoshin,
I'm still surprised to see you at 1 and 3 here, Mike. I know you've had hard games, and they've all been, I think, pretty close, right?
My first game against Monkey Boy was not close, but the other 2 were.
Yeah, the Dunsparce.
The Dunsparce kind of cooked me, but the one I lost to Zeb because I bad crept my Hippo for Trick Room. If I bad crept it for not Trick Room, I would have won. So, I mean, I made a choice.
Yeah, it happens. Beat Matayoshi though, didn't you? Brought you traded in for Seismitoad, right? And then dropped it for Bert. Yeah, that's so funny.
I wanted it.
Although I'm doing the same.
And then I played a game in Sweet Sorrows. I brought a sweet Seismitoad set to sort of shut down his Rotom, and then he tricked the Scarf on it, and I was like, oh.
Oh yeah, that was rough.
I should have. If I fucking tricked the Scarf onto my Slowking, it would have been very funny because the Assault Vest Rotom could only Volt Switch, and Thundy would have been free onto it every time.
True, that's so funny.
Yeah, it was a good set bring.
Yeah, that was because it was the refresh Seismitoad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like that brings me right back to like Gen 5, Gen 6, like very early because I started drafting Gen 6, and that was like the set that you always brought against Rotom Wash specifically. It was like the counter.
But yeah,
it definitely kind of pushed it out of viability just over time with things getting stronger.
Everyone in this division's so good. I'm not surprised that I drop games to people.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised. I thought you were.
I do think now that Max is starting to get a hang of Hydreigon, the things will start to improve.
Yeah.
Shoshin just needs a Moonblast, man. That's all he needs, and then I'm sure he'll move up as well. He showed us why it was so good last time.
All right. Well,
so that's what we
gotta check Pokemon leaderboards as well.
Yeah,
no Ursaluna.
Wow, more Dragon Dark types.
Yep.
But Ursaluna, has it even come? I think it's come to one battle.
I think it's come like twice. I think it's come twice.
2 times, yeah.
2 games.
And it is 2 and 2. So I mean, it's at least trading every game, but yeah, definitely not the same performance that it's getting in other divisions. Now it's hard to say that it's like because it's bad. It might just be people are prepping against it well. It might just be having bad matchups. I'm pretty sure he didn't bring it in the last matchup because it looked bad into like Terra Hydreigon, for example. Like a Steel Hydreigon, it doesn't have much to hit it with. Though I would argue just like Terra fighting.
Levitate, right?
Vacuum Wave, yeah.
Yeah, hard to say. This Excadrill is really popping off. I think Terra Exca is actually underrated.
Yo, how about that Woshan on the leaderboard, though?
Woshan? Wait, where is it?
It's number 7, baby.
Oh, sheesh. But honestly, it's a fairly low KO count for a lot of Terra captains. Like, we have things on the leaderboards with 2 KOs.
Yeah, well, it's the same in the other leagues, too, though.
My
Urshifu's gotten 2 kills. He's been sitting here all season.
I've
got
had
two
that
kills at the very
Woshen for 2
beginning.
weeks, and it's got 1.5 kills per battle. So Woshen the goat.
GG.
Yeah.
That's a skill issue though, Toady. If you can't get your Urshifu kills.
Yeah, dude, I can't.
No,
That's why you're not.
I'm just saying that like the fact that he's still on the leaderboard, and I think the last time he got a kill was 2 weeks ago.
Yes. It's also the same time the Philadelphia Phillies got a win.
That's true. It is the last time.
Yeah.
Ouch.
At least
Alrighty.
we
So we'll wrap up
advanced.
standings.
Yeah, it's true.
And as promised,
Enjoy that draft pick.
As promised from last week, we have
I wish we had
a final announcement to begin our NBA Mentorship Challenge program. If you want to pull up the doc. It's pretty simple. There's not much to it, but these are the partners we're going to roll with, which I will put an announcement on Discord about it. But starting, I guess, tomorrow, as of week 5, these are the partners we're going to have, so I'll just read them out. First up, we have Luke Newcomb, who's going to mentor Stormtide, Overmat, who's going to mentor Skyhops, Max, who's with Ira, Resident Mod Goater with our friend Kenpai in Truant.
I'm going to win something this season.
Jortson will be helping out Fennec Master. Toady, you're going to be paired with Metro Shock. And we have a surprise addition, DJ Red Lantern, from out of nowhere with an RKO getting paired up with Dave Grigger. And I myself will be helping out Sweets.
Whoa! DJ Red Lantern?
Insane. So
do it here.
Yeah, as something related, DJ will be taking over. There was a drop in the Hustle division, and so DJ will be taking over for Alice's roster for the remainder of the season. If there's any questions about like trade-ins or Grace or your battle extensions or anything, don't hesitate to ask. But yeah, we're just going to get this mentorship underway pretty much immediately. For any mentors out there who kind of want to know what's expected of them, there is a bit of an outline on this doc, which we will be posting into announcements as well. So don't worry about trying to read it up right now. But yeah, I hope everybody does well. If there's any conflicts with like scheduling conflicts or anything like that, let me know kind of ASAP so that we can maybe try and shuffle some of the partners around to get a little bit better of a match. But I'm excited. We've got 8 full pairs, which we had a really good turnout. We didn't have quite enough mentors to accommodate for all of the mentees. So there were a couple people who we had to drop, which we have spoken to about it prior. So I hope that's not a problem. We do expect to have this going on next season as well, and we'll probably be starting it right from the get-go. So as you sign up for the season in the first place, there will also be a question about whether you want to be a mentor or mentee. And right from Monday, week 1, we'll be having the mentorship right from the out of the gates. So yeah, there's a few criteria that we'll be looking for. We do expect that you guys try and meet up as much as you can, at least once or twice a week. But don't take it too seriously. You know, it's we're just a bunch of nerds who are playing a children's game who want to get to know the game a little better. So try not to take things personally. Remember that criticism on either your gameplay or your team builds or whatever as a mentee is coming from a good place. People are here to try and help you. So yeah, let's just have fun with it, and I hope to see a good competition with everybody improving. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and post this pretty much as soon as we're done stream.
Sunday evening sharp.
Sunday evening sharp, exactly.
Sharp.
Yeah.
That's all we got.
Anything else you guys wanted to cover? Yeah, I think that's it, right?
Yep.
Those are some good replays. We already have a good amount of week 4 replays. Try and get your week 4 submissions in sooner than later. The sooner they get in, the more time people have to vote for them and react on them, which I will say again, a third time on stream, that the way that we're voting on which replays you want to see on stream is by reacting to them. So
Wasn't
we
clear,
usually just take
so,
yeah, if that wasn't clear enough yet. So yes, go through the highlight submission channel, take a look at the replays that are posted there, and yeah, react to your favorites, and we'll take the majority of the ones that are voted highly. So that's it for this week, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, I'll post this mentorship doc into announcements right now, and we'll see you back next week when at sometime next week sharp.
Sometime next week sharp.
I love sometime next week sharp.
Good plan.
Yeah.
All right. Ending stream. Goodbye.
Bye, folks.